Alright, welcome in everyone to A Programmer Plays Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, Episode 2. This is a semi-blind playthrough in that I have not actually played this game before, but I have seen it played through. So we're kind of getting the worst of both worlds in that I am incompetent, but also I am spoiled. It is what it is. Last time, we got about 20% through the game, according to our progress percentage here. We got to the Ginso tree. Ginso? I kind of don't want to start this off with that, because I'm spoiled on some stuff. I know that is going to be kind of a lot of platforming and reflexes and doing things correctly, which I am not good at. So instead, I was thinking, hey, maybe we can go over to this bit. Boy, I really wish I had a map toggling button, like a marker like Hollow Knight does, so that I could point at the screen here. I want to go over here, see what's right there, see if there's anything in some of these little corners that I can do to get myself warmed up. So like right there, I was like, what's the button to attack? More of those little bastards than I realized. Okay. Still don't have that, which is surprising. I assume that that'll open on its own once we do some Ginso tree stuff. Nice. I don't know if this is helpful to us. Boy, I'm just taking hits though. Classic me. Thought I could swing that, but I could not. Hey. It's impressive that they let us get that high. Like, it shows a lot of confidence in their parallax. To explain what I mean by that. In the back, so we've got our foreground stuff, which is actually not on screen right now. Then we've got our midground, which is where we actually play, our playable space. And then behind that, we have our background stuff, which is usually a bunch of layers, all sort of stacked on top of each other to give the illusion of depth. Or, if it's a 3D game or a 2.5D game, the reality of depth. We've got how many points? 1? Were we saving for Ultra Magnet? I think we were. But we are fighting a lot of dudes. Alright, we still don't have the dash that is required for that. So even though we have it unlocked, it was kind of a waste. Let's go ahead and invest in this. That's probably a mistake, but whatever. We'll get that XP pretty quickly regardless. So anyways, we've got our playable area, and then behind that we've got the background. When you've got a background on a vertically scrolling thing, you need to be careful because the perspective of it gets really wonky. We as humans live, between 1 and 6 feet from the ground, and that doesn't change very often. It's really noticeable when we go up on a second story building and we're like, oh man, the whole place looks totally different. Um, the art that we would see when we're on this upper area, I was not expecting that guy to respawn directly beneath me. It'll look, you know, pretty different, or it'll look wrong, more likely. Okay, that's a ceiling. Okay, so that's minor criticism of this game. This branch directly above me, I thought was in the background layer. It's actually not. It's in the foreground layer, or in the midground layer. So I do want to get... Ooh. I do want to get that thing above me, but I don't think I've got the movement back for it yet. That's fine. Last time we played, we poked around in these little dark areas and had a bad time. So I kind of don't want to deal with them right now. We need 4 pips to get into that, which we do have now. It also looks like there's some stuff over to the right that I missed previously. Let's run back over that way and see what we can get. This is all just warm-up. Okay. So we couldn't get it because the water is still gross. And that is definitely a post-get-so-tree thing. The down smash to get over to there. Yeah. Kill 100 enemies. Okay. Boy, these guys have really got my number. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but the little health pod thing. We'll see if I remember to cut that bit out of YouTube video. Probably not. And lazy. Oh, that's interesting that it uses the world map for this. That implies, it doesn't necessarily mean, but it implies that there's only going to ever be one per. Which is I'm a little surprised by that. Alright, so this feels like I'm missing something. I assume something from over there. So let's see if we can do better this time. At the end of previous video. Interesting that the animation there is so significant. Nope. Whew. Alright. Resist that, just because I don't want to do it again. Do the upper bit. There's that momentum-based aspect of this game, where I did not end up where I was expecting to end up at all. Okay. Base tanking is a valid strategy. What? You're serious? That feels like a... Oh! Okay. Not like that. Excuse me. I've probably gotten myself into a tight spot here. Okay. Can't go up. That's a one-way thing. Alright. You might be in trouble. Not like that. Okay, this is considered an unsafe zone. Interesting. Oh, whoa. Okay. Still considered an unsafe zone. But we made it. Woo! Alright. That actually did not help us particularly much. Oh, that's interesting. There's a thingy that I did not notice above us. Those both need 4, which is a little surprising. Why didn't I get those before? Let's continue down, because I want to get this one. I want to just like finish that off, which actually looks like I can fast travel too. Is this where I think it is? was trying to get here. Oh, that's a map stone, not a... Okay. In my defense, they do look somewhat similar. That's all nasty. That's nasty, so being here is not helping me. We'll go back. We really should get this one on the left. Me. I did that at least once yesterday. It was not yesterday, but you know what I mean. That was there. It's in next. Okay. Starting to make more sense why I didn't do some of these things. We're back to essentially the beginning of the game. This did not actually unlock as much as I was hoping. But... even if I wasn't getting up there, I still got some XP, so I'll take it. Right, over here, this is what I was curious about. Ori, this statue looks familiar. I've seen it before. Okay. Tell us. They found the hole. Of the child who embraced our light. I remember them many years ago when the spirit tree was but a sprout. Naru, the young one, looked after us whenever she could. Alright, I feel like I'm sequence breaking here. This is not feel wise. Yet. I want that ability that's up there. could do that. Let's I realize I'm procrastinating, but don't beat yourself up over procrastinating, in my opinion. No, okay, so this way is blocked. Fucking owl sucks. Also sucks, but for totally separate reasons. Well, I'm glad I saved when I did. Alright, very nearly just jumped down there to my death. Glad that I pushed this rock down first. It wouldn't have been too devastating, but I would have been annoyed. Alright, another cell. Curious about that spot to the left. The one kind of like directly above me. Assume a down smash until I see some evidence suggesting otherwise. Alright. I know I can get that, and I'm very tempted by it, so we're gonna, slightly against my better judgment, go back and try and get it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's another problem. Dang it, dang it, oh, dang it. Get out. Well. Get more than two of them? I need to just be using that more often. Alright, we'll come back to that once the water's purified. Seems... Oh, map zone. I'm betting that this connects with that. Neat. For it. Alright, so... Give me that ultramagnet. Or no, not ultramagnet. Energy efficiency. Energy pickups reward 50% more energy. I'm for that. I will admit that I am slightly nervous that I'm going to come down here and then there's going to be like some poison water that I have to clear away in order to actually like do this. I'm going to be mad at myself. Running low on energy, but we'll be fine. There we go. Nice. So, right there, this game is using physics for how it's rotated, position and momentum and all of that. But they have to do a lot of stuff in this game in order to make puzzle mechanics work how they want to. In that case right there, it fell and it should have just kept turning, but instead it sort of righted itself halfway through. I'm betting that that physics object, this thing right here, has some logic in place that makes it such that once it rotates beyond a certain point, it starts applying a force to itself to keep itself upright, because this following puzzle is probably not solvable without that. See, like right there, that one did a complete 180 once we pushed it over the ledge. This one, though, won't do that. Tip, and then some really wonky movements. Cool little trick, though. Alright. So we could finish this puzzle. Hooray! I really thought that this was going to require the use of Bash, which is an ability that I don't have yet. So I am chuffed that it did not. Alright, so don't die to the squishy parts. Or to the spikes. Alright, we've got an ability point. Is this... Yes, we definitely want that. Being able to attack 2 things at once? Yeah, that sounds huge. Especially with the little enemies that split into multiples. Cool, well, we've made some headway, and I feel pretty warmed up, so onwards. Should have done that before I broke open that crystal, but whatever, it's fine. Interesting doing this without the set piece going. Not having the balls rolling down the hill makes this, I want to say boring, it's just, you know, not that detailed. Kind of a long hallway for, you know, not a whole lot of reason at this point in the game. I guess the reason behind having the XP inside of the little health thingies is to encourage the player to interact with them, even if you're at full health. Alright, so done that. Let's, you know what, we'll go ahead and fast travel back. I think we've done about all that the game is going to let us do. There's probably a couple little things left that we could uncover and do, but we could, of course, grind endlessly to try and max out all of our stuff, but wow, I literally just jumped into that projectile that was otherwise going to miss me. Great job, Self. I guess that thing doesn't count as a... be a little more forgiving about like moving quickly to where you are. Like there's some delay between you going through the portal and the camera getting to you, which is intended to make things smoother and less disorienting. But also, I'm hard to spot on this screen, and there's no way of knowing from that portal which of these portals I'm going to come through. So it does feel a little bit like the game is not playing very fair. Fair's just explicitly save right there. Is that the first of those that we've encountered in this game? I kind of think it is. Okay, so I need to go back because I need these. What was that? Achievement that I just got? Double jump 5 times consecutively without touching the ground. If you're in this place specifically. Good. Right there, like, even though I probably could have figured out where I was going to come out. Okay, and there's actually now I'm seeing it. When you're close to one of these portals, the reciprocating portal does light up. That's cool. It's not obvious. Cries of dismay I hear deep inside this ancestral tree. Reem was agile. He dashed through the air. Listen to his voice, the wisdom he shared. Ignorant Bash, the ability that I was referencing earlier. Use this ability, hold Y near lanterns or enemy projectiles, then aim in the direction you'd like to leap. Projectiles will be redirected in the opposite direction. So this is like kind of the signature ability of this game. This is the one that's like super interesting, and does lots of stuff. It probably took a bunch of work in order for them to make it like function. But this will be our like movement and interesting that the bullet time that you get is not infinite. On these feels a little weird. Okay, a little too far. Down really aggressively, which I'm confused by. Respawn. Like, I feel like it's pretty obvious that the game wants me to... Oh, wait. I just didn't account for its gravity enough. bad job on that one. See, in here, we don't have gravity, I don't think. So now that we do have Bash, there actually is, like, there's plenty of things that we could do now. We're not gonna, because we might as well continue on with this bit, but side note, oh man, it really doesn't let us, like, look at the whole map the way that I'd like to, but this whole section is just so interesting as a contrast to the rest of the world, which is pretty organic feeling. And then this one is very clearly like the heart of the Ginso tree once kept the element of waters safe, but now it's corrupted, all foul and decayed. Yeah, we're gonna have to crack out the purple stuff for this. We have to help it, cure it, and cleanse all the blight by removing the corruption on both of the sides. It's a little surprising that they felt the need to include that dialogue. The bit about on both the sides. Because that's pretty clearly, at least to my mind, pretty clearly, some like gameplay instruction, and so I assume that when they focus tested, they had problems with people not clearing the corruption on both sides, which seems wild, but you know, we're seeing this on the opposite side, so. I went super early, son of a bitch. I didn't think that it was gonna clear the, what should we call it? Ledge. And see what I mean about our puzzle mechanic. See, like, who does this and is then like, well, I'm clearly done? I feel like this couldn't be clearer that you need to do it on two sides. Okay, still grab for some reason. Okay, still not wanting to grab that. I guess that's not a lantern. What the fuck is it then? I don't know what those RNG things are, and I'm curious, but also not that curious. And no, I'm curious. What are Oh, is it just like liquid XP, just like hanging out? Now we can restore the element of waters. With this one rekindled, there's 2 more to go. Genuinely surprised by that. I thought we were going to be here for a hot minute, because I'm bad at things like that. I don't know how to do the crank a little bit more. So small compared to this owl. I thought I had lost you to Kulil's talons of hate, but it was Gumo who saved you, delivering us from an uncertain fate. But look here, with the Ginso tree restored, Nibel's waters are clear. There's no time to lose. We must make haste. The element of winds next. The element of winds next, rising deep within the forlorn ruins. Inside the misty woods, there's a key that will open their gates. Phrasing on that felt a little weird. Cool. I can't believe I got that first try. That's very unlike me. I am not a first try kind of guy. Tapping the jump button does make you swim a little bit faster. Classic. But unlike a lot of swimming mechanics, it does not necessarily mean that you're going up, because in my opinion, if you're gonna have swimming in your game, lean into it. Like, take advantage of its, you know, floaty multi-dimensionality. Can I? Okay. Ability shells, show a map. Restores 2 life cells. That actually could be useful. I'm using saving to restore health kind of a lot. I don't think that the projectiles that that thing throws are batchable. Secrets. I actually don't love secrets, to be clear. I love discovering secrets, which really isn't the same thing. You son of a bitch. So back to that thing. Still can't get through. Onwards. Hold up, was 2 ability points, yeah. Seeing a few people get stuck right there. Kind of a classic video game psychology problem where slight changes in context make players unregister stuff as being like useful. And so using bash outside the Ginso tree is kind of a mental block for players. So I don't know, there's not a great solution to that problem that I'm aware of other than using consistent visual language, and sometimes when the player gets stuck, having an NPC go, hey, by the way, don't forget you've got this ability. Elo was the stoutest of all the spirits, the most powerful ever seen. Now he rests here. Gosh, I'm struggling. Elo was the stoutest of all the spirits, the most powerful ever seen. Now here he rests, turned into an ancestral tree. It's slightly weird that we like get up, trigger dialogue, but still need to go and like interact with it. I assume that that's intended to like make the player feel more like they're doing a thing, but why not just have the dialogue trigger when we interact with the tree? You've learned Stomp. To use this ability, press A to leap in the air, then down to dive powerfully towards the ground. Yay, ground smash. I think that's a mistake right there. Having us do... Well, okay. Actually, let's talk about that. Is that a mistake? It feels like a player could do that and not notice that they had done it, and so assume that they've done the wrong solution. But it does move, so that would take a pretty, like, not paying attention player. On the flip side of the equation, the player has to do the same thing 3 times. They have to go, I see what's happening, I know what I'm doing. There's no like doing it by accident and then going, wait, what just worked? So, all right, I guess I'll walk that back. I guess it is a good thing that it makes you do it 3 times. That way you don't think that it's because of something that it's not. soulings. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's actually go ahead and do this part. Okay, that doesn't work the way that I expected it to. I'm a little tempted to die just so that I can get my health back. Thorns on the underside. Damn you. Any position to the right of this thing, and it goes away. Interesting. Alright, well. Cool. Well, I wanted to be down here anyways. Alright, I think I just need to drain the area below me. I thought that was a ground smash situation. It was not. It was just me being silly. else in the single point range, right? We've gotten, it's 2 points from now on. Yeah. So this one, charge dash to attack enemies. I feel like I'm just not going to remember to do that. Breathe underwater, that would be useful. Just not have to worry about the timing of this. Hello, Nam! How's it going? Yes, this game is very pretty. There is no arguing that the artists that worked on this game knew what they were doing. Ability cells show up on the map. I'm not super worried about that. I mean, I'll get it eventually, but... Spirit efficiency, like, feels like a good thing to get, but also, like, I think I'm going to max out this tree long before I get to the end of the game. See through walls and find hidden areas. This probably is the move. Go for attack next. Because I mean, we're doing combat. Smacking myself in the face. I've just made a mistake. Let's see if I can rectify it. Yep. Feeding Potato a late lunch because she fell asleep in the car. Gameplay looks like even I would be able to, though it's not my typical choice. This game's very exciting. It can be a little floaty, which I think makes it harder than it needs to be. But that's okay. Things can be floaty. Like they're not everything has to be like a pixel perfect scenario the way that Hollow Knight is. Just the one, no, two. All right. So we'll go down, we'll grab that one, and then we'll also go down and grab that one. Pig-headedly ran into that one. Run. I don't think... Yeah, there's no way for me to interact with that from here. I think I can see the switch that I need to press, and it's on the other side. Checking. Yeah, that is there. Can't interact with it from here. that's this area almost maxed out. I don't know if the remaining 5% is that little corner or what, but there's probably like a hidden spot somewhere that I haven't noticed. But as I unlock things that beef up the map, we'll start seeing more of it. So if there's a little hidden thingy, we'll spot it. Not too worried about it. Run. Bump, bump. You know what? Let me... Quick. Go. I'm a real streamer and definitely remember to do things like that in a timely manner. I don't know what it is about me and just walking into projectiles that enemies leave. Getting mix it up to do it automatically? That's cool. Save, because I do want to get that old wet spot. I immediately regret calling it a wet spot. Immediate regret. Ability point. I know words. There we go. More damage. Alright, have a good have a good rest. Hope you manage to avoid being too hungover. Not real sure how to get that. do something to open that up later. Interesting. Yeah, and we have been in this. We got the little ability cell there. Great. While we're just sprinting through this relatively low complexity area, let's take a look at the background a little bit. So I talked earlier about how perspective and parallax scrolling can be a little bit challenging in a 2D game, because if we look here, we can see the forest behind us, right? We're on the ground level. Forest goes behind us, and when we bounce on this, now we're kind of like looking down at the forest floor, right? That makes sense. And then we get up here, and it's like, okay, now we're in treetops. But this is not a prepared speech. We get over here, and now we're at forest floor level again. The game had to do a little bit of a sneaky switch where over here the floor level is pretty far down. There's something in the middle that's obscuring your view, so that over here we can bring it back up. And obviously in your head you go, okay, guy, that's just a hill. Those exist. That's a normal thing. That's hard to render in 2D. Especially in this kind of 2D that is also 3D. Like, see how the water here is like an actual plane? So, yeah. This game does a lot of work to make you not notice that it's reshuffling the background behind you. Did not notice that that guy was chomping on me, or trying to chomp on me. Also, this spot is a really good job of making it so that you don't notice that a thing is there the first time around. Like, the bridge here goes just over the water, and you're like, okay, bridge, whatever. And you don't, when you're playing, you don't think, oh, I should drop down through this bridge and into the water. It's just not something that you would logically attempt when playing. Which is cool. That's good. That's good game design. It's part of the reason why people love the Zelda games so much. The Zelda games are really good at, hey, here's a thing. You're gonna see it, and you'll figure out later what it's for. Oh, dang it, I needed that guy to jump up there. See if we can run a little bit over, and then run back once he's respawned. No Wreckings respawned yet? We got our soul link back, so maybe. That's mildly annoying. Is there a way? Not really. I'm not sure how much y'all are going to be able to hear that there's leaf blowing happening right outside my window. If y'all can hear it, I apologize. There's not much I can do about it. think I have whatever ability I need in order to interact with that, which is fine. No. Alright. Machinery here. Is it trying to tell me where the park is, or is it just like window dressing? Killing enemies that I use to bash. Kill that enemy. Need him. For jumping purposes. Nice. Full out another ability cell. Hell yeah. Wonder, could I use that guy over here too? Slightly weird that there's like nothing right here. It feels like there should be. Here that I have overlooked previously. Further increases the strength of the spirit flame. Okay. I need to get straight the terminology of what abilities are what. So, spirit flame is the attack. Charge flame is the charge attack. So, this would just be straight up more attack power. Better mapping. I mean, a part of me's like, go ahead and get this, man. You'll get through the rest of the abilities faster. Yeah, screw it. I like mapping. Yeah, so there's an ability cell there. There's one there, which is a little surprising to me. That little spot. Which we need to get to, because it's not poisoned now. Man, the Ginso tree unpoisoning the waters has remarkably much impact on the world. I did not fully appreciate how much that changed everything. Really, no little secret right there? Should be a secret. Ability cell for me. Hunk of experience for me. I do want. This does not benefit me at all, but go ahead and open up that shortcut. It's a little weird that the connector bit right here in the middle doesn't show. That is a pretty thorough job. Nice. Here's some of this other stuff. We were close to... You know what, let's do... let's go here. This is where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be like over there. So, yeah, I should mosey that direction. Tired. I have no good reason to be this tired. Do you want to get that? Let's see if we can get that. Remembering this time to not kill everything in sight immediately. I mean, that thing obviously had to go, but... Hello, Availing Hat. Yes, it is my first time playing. It's not... I have seen some friends play through this game, so I'm not, like, completely going in blind. But yeah, I have not, myself, played this game before. Huh. I was expecting a thingy there, and there wasn't. A little surprised by that. How you doing, Availing? Yeah, probably. I don't know that I will necessarily play it immediately after this one. But certainly within the next, like, 6 months or so. I've been sort of bouncing around between series, depending on what people on my Twitter vote on. And it's the same situation with Will-O-Wisps, where I myself haven't played it, but I have seen some buddies play it through all the way, so I've been joking at the beginning of my streams that it's kind of the worst of both worlds, where we don't get, like, the surprise of me seeing something for the first time, but also I'm not, like, good at the game. Don't have any practice at it, so... Yes, it is. Okay. So, yeah, I just got through with the Genso Tree segment, so I've got Bash and the water cleaned up and everything, so I'm sort of working my way through all of the stuff that opens up, since that does open up kind of a whole lot. Oof, that was rough. 99% on the tree. Woof. That is painful. I will be uploading this video. So if you want to look at mine, I somehow, and this shocked me when it happened, I somehow managed to get it my first try. I don't know. I feel like I got really stupid lucky. Yeah, that is how these games tend to go, where it's a small thing that you've overlooked, and then you get it, and you just like, oh man, now I'm mad at myself for not noticing. That is not how I wanted that interaction to go down. Again, blocked by stuff that I'm surprised that I'm blocked by. Where is this little lantern guy here? I guess there's probably some sort of like light the lanterns and that does the thing. Dang, that sucks. I just finished playing a game called Rebel Transmute, which was real good. I enjoyed it a lot, but it was a little rough around the edges, and one of the ways in which it was rough around the edges was that several points in the game you needed to go to a specific place and do a specific thing. And as I was going through it, I was just like, man, I don't know where this wants me to go. I'm gonna just scour the entire map until I find that 1% that I'm missing. Alright. We're gonna go this way now. Back onto the main story. Valley of the Wind. Fortunate aspect to have on a game like this, because I feel like this game really rewards patience. Alright, I don't feel like I need any of those. Let's do this. Faster combat seems wise. Intended me to do that. Right there. I don't know what it is. Alright, yeah. I feel like every Metroidvania has to have an area that the player is like, that place. That place is the worst. Like, you talk to any Hollow Knight player, and they're like, ugh, deep nest. Slightly surprised by that death, but okay. Nice. Go ahead and... Ow, dang it. Had a decent thing going there, but nonetheless. Maybe that just again. Taking a lot of damage from these thorns that I like don't expect to take. So right there, the advantage that. right there. Took multiple damage. And one of them was definitely my fault, but the other one I would have expected to be just part of Bash. Let's do the thing. That shot with them arranged in that very artificial zigzag pattern was so video game. As long as Kuro is out there, the path to the Misty Woods will be blocked. But look up there, we might be able to distract her if we loosen that rock. Which rock are you talking about? Alright. Game, what are you asking me to do here? I thought it was wanting me to like climb up some big rock and knock it off. Collected Kuro's feather. Use this item, press A, and then right trigger. Kuro's feather will allow Ori to glide freely or ride wind currents. Alright. Save. Alright. I think that's a good spot to call it. I've been streaming for a couple hours now. We haven't made a ton of progress. We got through the Genso tree. Definitely several missed little thingies in there, but that's okay. We did a bunch of cleanup with this area and just generally grabbing ability points. So we've done a fair bit of leveling, but not as much like progress as I was expecting. But that's okay. That's video games sometimes. Oh, thank you for following, Availing Hat. Appreciate it. I will be back with more of this game on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If y'all want to catch me here on Twitch. And yeah, I kind of think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.